Blame Truth here, the Codfather himself, bringing you another video. This is going to be a rambly, off-the-cuff, heart-to-heart video. I usually do one of these at the very end of the year, like wrapping up December 31st, and I take my break, but I think I'm going to do this video now because the COD content is incredibly dry right now. It's rough out there. I've never seen a Call of Duty just kind of die off so quick, but then again, I've never seen a Call of Duty release a DLC or a title update as a full release game and charge $70 for it. So, you know, the first time for everything, I guess. But anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes here. I actually privated the Syndicate Wings video I did yesterday. If you saw it, great. If you didn't, sorry. But I got I got a few people that I know, like, saying that I was paid off by Keemstar to make that video. And as someone who's never even shared a DM with the man ever, I'm like, well, that's certainly a claim. But then once I looked into what was going on with the drama that I've unfortunately missed because I've been so busy with YouTube here, I'm like, yeah, I can kind of see how that could be a possibility, people think lately. So, you know, just to remove all doubt, I deleted the video and I'm just hopping out of it. Truth be told, guys, it's hard as a YouTuber sometimes because sometimes, you know, it's like the whole, remember the whole Suicide Forest thing that was it one of the polls? I get them confused still, man, to this day. I don't know the difference between them. But they did that Suicide Forest thing, and like in their head, they're probably thinking, wow, this is going to get a lot of views on YouTube, but then they get a lot of backlash because it's disrespectful. You got to kind of always find that balance of what you want to do. You don't want to make boring white bread content that's not going to get views, but at the same time, you don't want to make this extreme, like, edgelord content. I've tried to always equate it back to professional wrestling. You don't want to be boring, but you don't want to be such a heel that you go get shanked in the parking lot after the show. So there's that. I guess that's why I kind of adopted that whole professional wrestling way of talking with my videos, and it's been a lot of fun to do that. But, you know, when your dance partner, Call of Duty, the game you've covered forever, isn't giving you a lot to work with, it's difficult. It's difficult for sure. I'm at a point in my life, though, man, truthfully, especially after last year. I'll go ahead and talk about this now. Sure, why not? Last year, I had some really, really bad issues going on, like mentally and stuff like that. And the truth is, and I hate to say this, but you know I wouldn't say it unless it was true. The truth is that if you're a male, like, nobody really cares. You know what I mean? Nobody really cares about your struggles and stuff. So that's why I did the whole Movember fundraising thing last year. That's why, like, I was pretty open about what I was going through because I know most of my channels, they're male. And I'm like, if I can talk about it in front of thousands of people, then maybe it'll help somebody else. And that's what I did. And I'm here doing it again. But yeah, like after last year and coming out of that this year, like this year, I fucking nailed it. I didn't do everything perfectly, of course. That would be a lie if I told you that. But I mean, I made a lot of mistakes this year. But what I tried to do is I tried my hardest to just improve. And that's all you can do, I think. And I think my videos this year were the best. I truly think with what I had to work with, I think they were the best I've ever done. The AI bot thing was very interesting. Thankfully, it was an interesting topic in the community I could cover. But like aside from that, I think I put out a lot of bangers. And I think the views, especially in November, reflected that. I was getting like 100,000, nearly 200,000 views per video every video, which is very good. And I was doing all of that, again, without going too far overboard in one direction. And I think I skirted that line very, very well. And I haven't done that very well throughout the course of my YouTube career. Sometimes I'm making boring white bread content. Sometimes I'm taking it too far and I'm being an asshole. And I need to, you know, take myself down a notch. And yeah, I thought I did it great this year, though. I thought, generally speaking, I did it great this year. And I hope next year I could do it even better. I don't want to keep doing this if I'm just going to get worse with my content. I want to keep getting better and better. And the fact that I feel like I have been improving since I started way back in the day is a nice feeling. I think that sense of progression that we maybe don't get in Call of Duty anymore can still be had on YouTube at least. So there's that. But in closing, guys, I don't know. I had a really good year this year, man. I I truly think, and this is some dark stuff, but I truly think that a lot of people do not care at all. Let's go back to it. They don't care at all about the struggles you go through, the sleepless nights, the blood, sweat, and tears. They don't care about your issues. They simply care about the results. If you walk out on the street and you have a bunch of diamonds around your neck and you've worked forever for those, you have a supercar or whatever, you're going to get some attention. Females, male, whatever, like, you're going to get attention. Nobody cares how hard it was to earn that stuff. They only care about that stuff or that status or whatever. Every single time you like have an issue and you have a struggle and you have a problem, you're probably going to have to go through it alone. But I will say this, if you go through it alone and you manage to get through it, and I'm living proof right here, if you manage to get through the hard shit, then the next time the hard shit comes around, it's not even going to phase you. You're going to be so far above it. Any mistake you make, like, don't let it eat you up. You're going to learn from the mistake, and you're going to become better for it. I mean, I know some people here, they say, like, BT, like, I look up to you, all that stuff. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm no one to look up to, truthfully. I'm no one to look up to. So many other people have done it so much better than me, and I have made so many mistakes, man. Like, so many mistakes. Go find someone that did it better than I did, like David Goggins or something. Go read his book. The point of this, though, in closing is just to thank you guys for the amazing year. I found out the hard way last year, 2022, that a lot of people that I thought had my back in real life were secretly just wanting to see me fail. And then when I was down in a bad place, they just kicked me while I was down. And that really opened my eyes to the fact that I mean, it's not even sad. I kind of like this realization. I'd rather know the truth than be, like, pampered. So it opened my eyes to the fact that I need to do this pretty much alone. I've got, like, a handful of people that I am friends with now, but most of it, I need to do it alone. Because whenever you're alone and you overcome it, then you are the one that did it. You are always going to be there for you, If you depend on someone else, I don't know, man. I personally wouldn't do it. But anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this commentary. It's a bit of a weird one. I'll get back to the normal stuff tomorrow. Like I said, I usually wait till the end of December to do this one, but since I took the video down, I felt like I needed to explain and just kind of ramble a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed, though, and I will catch you on the next one. And thank you for everything. Seriously, it's been a hell of a year. My dog turns 13 years old on January 1st, and we're going to be celebrating as soon as that date rolls around. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Peace.
Do some parting advice?